I want you to imagine dropping a pebble into a pond. The ripples spread out, but they stop quickly. This is how vibrations work on a solid planet like Earth. If an earthquake happens, the shaking stops within minutes because the dense rock absorbs the energy. But on November 20th, 1969, something impossible happened on the moon. The Apollo 12 astronauts jettisoned their lunar module. It crashed onto the surface of the moon with the force of 1 ton of TNT. The seismometers on the surface picked up the impact. But instead of a short thud, the moon started to vibrate. And it didn't stop. It vibrated for 55 minutes. NASA scientists were shocked. One of them famously said, "The moon is ringing like a bell." Later, with Apollo 13, they crushed a heavier booster. This time, the moon rang for over 3 hours. The vibrations traveled deep into the core and bounced back. In physics, a solid object does not ring like a bell. Only a hollow object does. This single data point birthed one of the wildest theories in astronomy, the hollow moon theory. If the moon is hollow, it shouldn't exist. Gravity would crush it, unless the shell is made of something stronger than rock. But the strangeness of the moon goes beyond vibrations. Let's look at the math. The moon is exactly 400 times smaller than the sun, but the sun is exactly 400 times further away from Earth than the moon. This mathematical coincidence means that when we look at the sky, the moon and the sun appear to be the exact same size. This allows for a perfect solar eclipse. Astronomers call this a cosmic accident. There is no reason for it. No other planet in the solar system has a moon with this perfect ratio. Isaac Asimov, the famous writer and professor of biochemistry, noted that the moon is also far too big for a planet of Earth's size. Usually, moons are tiny captured asteroids. But our moon is huge. It keeps the Earth stable. Without the moon, Earth would wobble on its axis. The seasons would be chaotic. Life might never have evolved. It almost feels engineered, designed to be the perfect stabilizer for a life-bearing planet. In 1970, 2 Soviet scientists from the Russian Academy of Sciences, Michael Vasin and Alexander Sherbakov, published a controversial paper. The title was, "Is the moon the creation of alien intelligence?" They proposed that the moon is not a natural satellite. They suggested it is a hollowed-out planetoid, a massive, ancient spaceship that was parked in orbit around Earth billions of years ago. They theorized that the craters on the moon are not deep enough. When a massive meteor hits a planet, it should dig a deep hole. But on the moon, even the widest craters are surprisingly shallow. The scientists argued that this is because beneath the dust, there is a metallic hull, a protective shell that stops the meteors from penetrating deep into the interior. They suggested the moon was terraformed on the inside. A civilization could be living inside the shell, protected from the cold of space, using the rotation of the sphere to create artificial gravity. It sounds crazy, but it would explain why the moon is lighter than it should be. It would explain why it rings like a bell. And it would explain why it is locked in orbit, always showing the exact same face to the Earth, never turning around. Is it hiding something on the dark side? Modern science has tried to debunk this. We now believe the moon formed from a collision between Earth and a planet called Theia. But questions remain. We have found rusted iron on the moon, which requires oxygen and water, things the moon shouldn't have. We have recorded moonquakes that happen deeply inside the core, even though the moon is geologically dead. Whether it is a spaceship, a hollow rock, or just a weird natural anomaly, one thing is certain: the moon is the reason we are here. It acts as a shield, absorbing asteroids that would have hit Earth. It controls the tides, which may have pulled life from the ocean to the land. It watches us. It protects us. And if the Soviet scientists were right, maybe the lights are still on inside. So, tonight, look up at the moon. It looks like a dead rock, but try to listen. Can you hear the bell ringing? I am your host. Watch the sky. Subscribe.